You're tuned into NWCLB.FM. It's DJ King Cobra. I move slick, strike quick, hit you once, and it's over. You right now, we have a special treat on Real Talk with Jayson Dixon. We have Sincu Flores Mongoose, boxer out of Vila boxing. Jayson, go ahead and take it over.
Hey everybody, welcome to Real Talk with Jayson Dixon. Y'all know how we do it every day. This is real conversation with real people doing real things. I got some great guests in the building. I kindly ran into one of the best trainers ever and wanted to get to know more about it, but we also got one of the best boxers and that's coming up. And I want you guys to meet him, as Eric is one of the trainers. How you doing, Eric, today?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, sir? I'm doing
glad
fine.
That you're here, man. So
great.
Tell them your history. Like, I know what you're about. I know where you're from, but my audience, tell them your name, tell them your history so they can understand why I said you're one of the best trainers
I'm considered, well, technically speaking, I also work with one of the best trainers in the world today, in today's world. I'm from the past. His name is Bullet. And we just happen to, create very good fighters and world champions. And that's what we do. I started out in business. I started out in boxing. I'm what they call. They used to say I'm down chugging son because I worked for that man for 25 years. That's how we started. We created, and this is a fact. We created 14 world champions, and we did approximately 27 world title fights. But that, of course, that was done in the past. That's how I got started. That's why I learned everything about boxing through a gentleman down Charging. Then, of course, I worked with one of the great trainers out here, too, an old timer named Phil Torrance. I was an assistant of Phil Torrance at that moment in time, along with Freddie Roach, too. We were assistant to Phil Torrance, and we just, and we learned all the aspects of boxing, and it helped me enhance all my skills, and of course I grew, and now in today's world, I work with he's like a son to me named Bullet, who's one of the top trainers in the world today. He has a couple of world champions and also many world rated fighters. And he found me a kid from Romania that came from Romania, and that's how we got. When I saw him, I thought, oh my God, I'm watching Felix Trinidad again, who's like a son to me. And, Felix Trinidad was a great Puerto Rican fighter in the old days, and I saw in him when I saw him, I saw like when I saw Felix Trinidad at 15 years old, I saw Miguel Cotto at 15 years old. I saw Terry Norris when he was a young guy. So when I saw this kid from Romania, I said to myself, wait a minute, that's like me watching a legend of a kid again. All we have to do is put time into him and enhance all his skills, and that's exactly what me and Bullet are gonna do. And that's a world championship on the making.
Okay. And how long have you been, like you said, you've been in the business for some time, but what made you get into boxing? Like what
made me get into boxing was that in the Bronx in New York City, we used to do smokers in the basements in the buildings in New York City. Then we used to travel to different boroughs in New York City, like Manhattan, and we had some wars out there in the basements. That's how I first got introduced to boxing. And then I joined the Navy, and then I was in the Navy boxing team, and then I got more organized in the aspect of boxing. And then once I got out of the military, which people don't know this, and very few people know this, but I did a tour in Vietnam at 17 years old.
Okay.
1973. I did a tour in Vietnam.
I wouldn't even thought of.
I did a tour in Vietnam at 17 years old. So but anyway, that's history. And then we got into I got a heavy in the Navy. We got a more more organized boxing, and that's how I got started. Then when I got out of the Navy, I was in San Diego, and then I joined a club called Fifth Avenue Boxing Club in downtown San Diego, and just grew into the game. And I met Don Chargin at an early age, and he kind of adopted me. when I was 20 years old.
Okay.
When I got
Let's talk
military.
about your fighter that we got here today. I
Okay.
actually got to see this man work out, and this young man work out, and I was pretty impressed. I'm gonna try to say your name. If I mess up, I'm so sorry. We gonna call you Mongoose.
Yeah.
I call.
And when I saw you work out, I was really impressed. So tell me, what made you want to go into boxing? What made you want to get into this career?
My dream like this is to be a world champion,
Okay.
like all divisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great dream to have. I want to do that too. That's a great dream.
Yeah.
So you always had the passion to want to fight, or how did you get pushed into that? Or did you just say, hey, Dad, I want to be a boxer?
My father, he got me on boxing like 7 years.
Okay.
He said this sport is good for you, and me right now I love this sport.
Man, I'm with you. So your goal is to
Yeah.
be a champion. What's your play on that? Like, how long? Like, I know you're just starting out. I saw you work out. What gets you up out of bed about this every day? Like, because I couldn't do it. I was in that gym sweating. I was ready to go.
Yeah, I know that, but it's hard. But if you be a champion, you need to hard work every day.
And I agree
Every
with you.
day and
I like that
every day.
attitude. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Just getting up and do it every day. So I'm anxious to see where we can take you and how far you can go, man. I'm really great to meet you. And Eric,
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you brought him to my attention.
Let me tell you but he has his record is in amateur boxing is 65 wins, 2 losses in amateur boxing.
Oh wow.
He came from Romania. In Romania, he also in Romania. I will tell you guys, he had a very good coach that taught him, the fundamental skills of boxing, and that cannot be taken. When the guy is good, the guy is good.
Right.
That's the way I see life. If he's good, he's good. And his
this
coach in Romania, a very good instructor, by the way, too. And I saw it on video, and I told, hey, tell that coach he did an excellent job with that kid. Now we're gonna enhance his skill to a world-class level of fighting, which is what me and Bullet are gonna do. And it's gonna be done because we never fail,
To get him where he needs
and that's
to
a
go.
world championship situation.
Right. So
I guarantee this.
65-2. Let's talk about that. Like, that's a great record as an amateur. So 65-2. Like, what was your 2 losses? Like, how did you take that when you lost?
I won lost in Romania
Uh-huh.
in the championship
Okay.
for the country.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And one loss here in
Yeah.
USA.
Against the number 1 in the nation, though. Okay, let's get that right.
Right. So that's a great deal, and I'm anxious to see where you're going, and I thank you for coming in with us today, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we got first take. Y'all hear this? We got first take. So when he become a champion, I'm gonna be like, hey, remember me? So don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're gonna come right back. We got some more fighters that we want to bring to the table. Some more people that's part of the Vila Boxing Club team. When I tell y'all these guys are great boxers, they're kids that are willing to put in the work. And behind the training of Eric, I'm just anxious to see where you guys go. Okay, and we're out.
Thank you for tuning in to Real Talk with Jayson Dixon. And don't forget, when you're in Las Vegas, come by NWCLV Dispensary. It's the only 100% black-owned dispensary in Las Vegas. Ask for Cap. I got you. Later.
So